no form from you to sign declaring your party affiliation.
Right, I wasn't aware of that form, as the lady before me was, until just earlier today, which I did come in trying to obtain one. I've done some research on that, and if I may read what I found here. Use the very same rules that you're using, the rules of the Indiana Republican State Committee, referring to Chapter 1 entitled General Provisions, Rule 1 and 2. If there's a conflict between these rules and the statute prevails. I'll reread that. If there's a conflict between the rules and the statute will prevail. In the Indiana State Code reference at the top of the CAN 37 filing form that everyone signed and turned in to reference Indiana Code 3827, which you read a few moments ago. If you read the Section A, Item 4, that says the candidate is prepared to be affiliated with the political party only if any of the following applies. Then when you look at B, it says if you've never voted in a primary election in party affiliation, I have in fact declared my party affiliation by marking the Republican Party box on the CAN 37 when I filed it. I'm also claiming the party affiliation now virtually as a Republican before you. In summary, I have, at least I feel like I've fulfilled and provided by the Indiana Code and the statutes. The Indiana Code does not require anyone to have cast a previous primary election ballot for the party that I now wish to run for as a state convention delegate. For Indiana Code, it is only one of several means in which I can be considered affiliated with the party. Now, if you compare these to the official rules of the Indiana Republican State Committee, it is in direct contradiction with what you're asking with the requirements of this form. However, according to your own party rules that stated in Rule 1 and 2, now if there's a conflict, the statute should prevail. I'm planning to stand behind the statute. So I feel like I can give something to the Republican Party. I've got kids growing up. I don't like how things are going with our current administration. I want to be able to do something, do what I can. So, if I can fill out this form, I'd be more than happy to show that I am a Republican and I stand behind the Republican nominee.
The only problem with that, and I contacted the State Election Board for the state of Indiana, non-partial board elections, and talked with the attorney representative there by the name of Dale Simmons, and addressed that exact thing that you brought up there. Can I give declarations to these people after Friday the 10th at noon? And he told me no.
Okay, I understand that this form is actually fairly recent, what you was telling me earlier today. And my wife filed her candidacy the final day, just hours before the deadline. And apparently nobody knew about it then. And she's apparently still agreeing with me. So how could anybody file this and get it in on time if it wasn't prepared or even known about until then? That's what I'm not understanding. I'm having trouble with.
Well, by being a person as you are, that is wanting to be a part of the Republican Party and be a delegate for that and everything.
I didn't like to go for a volunteer for the public. Something's got to be done. I feel like there's something's got to be done.
Right. That one of the standard things probably that I or anyone else should do if they want that allegiance to a party is to be sure that they read, the platform and the rules of the party. And they are made available and everything on not only the internet, but by you can get hold of the Republicans locally. I have copies of it and that sort of thing to review that. Had you read that, so forth, you would see what's in here where it does things that.
Yeah, and I thought I was doing
other
that by
people-
checking the Republican box. And like I said, this is something that is really new. And even Ms. Bates, who agrees with me and shaking her head that this is new, that just came out right at the last moment. I believe what it didn't happen. So how could anybody? And my wife, like I said, filed this within an hour today of the deadline to have this paper within, and nobody knew about it then. So it was
Well,
actually impossible.
There were people that knew about it because there were people that followed it. Okay. So they were aware of it. You know, it is public as it can be because, like I say, it is part of the rules of the party. It's available, whether it be online or in hard copy form. The rules are available, the same as the Indiana Code is available that cites these things. As far as the requirements of it and everything, I'm not sure just exactly how long statute or rule that's been enforced, but it has been enforced, and it was enforced this year, and it's been enforced in the past year. And you know,
Again,
at
there's
this
a
point,
contradiction there.
I'm sorry.
Again, there's a contradiction there, and you should follow by the statute. I mean, just contradiction between the party rules and the statute. As it states in other rules, they should prevail.
Right. There's not really.
Statute should prevail.
There's not really.
Needs to be brought to the election board somewhere down the road and straightened up. But right now, they should follow the statute.
There's not really a direct conflict. The party is just asking that certain forms be used to follow and their rules. Now, the other parties can ask for the same type of a form. I don't know whether they do or not. Okay, I understand some do. Okay, but as far as conflict with Indiana election laws, there's no conflict there that's been cited by anyone because the law is not stating anything against that rule. Okay? And if it had, they wouldn't have that rule developed as part of the Indiana State Republic rules. Okay?
Do you have any further questions for the election board? Do either of you have any questions for Mr. Booth? Thank you. Greg Brewer is not in attendance. Christopher Pendergraft.
I don't want song.
Christopher Pendergraft. Do you have a middle mention?
Jay? Same thing, huh?
Basically, it's the same thing. There's a copy of the registration, and there's no indication on here of any voting against or period. So you never go to the general election or primary election
No, sir.
in the state.
Ever, anywhere.
Okay. Because it is tracked for the state. The same thing basically that I've reviewed with the other gentleman is that under the rules of the party, there are certain documents that must be filed, okay, if you're going to be a delegate. And those documents